I have a ferocious prayer life because of my brokenness. And my brokenness drives me to my prayer room, wherever I am.
Yeah.
At home, in the car. I live with a deep dependency upon Jesus because I know the depths of my own brokenness. And I need him. And so I don't know what this means to somebody listening, but my prayer life has been born out of my own personal neediness.
Yeah.
I'm a needy person.
Yeah.
I need Jesus. I need him. I need to be near him.
Yeah.
And anytime my heart is heavy, anytime I feel depressed, and I still battle sometimes, anytime I feel overwhelmed, I am running to that secret place first. And so when you make the secret place your vice, thank you, Holy Spirit. Right? When your secret place becomes a stronger vice than a bottle, than a blunt, than pornography, than a woman or a man, than money, than eating, than a donut or a cake. When your secret place becomes your vice, you can actually allow your brokenness, your suffering, your thorns, your pains, your trials and your hurts to produce in you a type of intimacy with Christ. If you allow your suffering and your pains to cause your prayer time to become your vice. So back in the days, let's keep it real, right? Like I'm going through something, I go tap a bottle, I go get me a bottle of Hennessy and smoke a blunt and mellow out. Or I go get me a female and just, you know what I'm saying, wake up next to something and push her off the bed and mellow out. Like this is how I lived pre-Christ, BC, right? So I'm using women, I'm using drugs, I'm using alcohol, I'm using anger, I'm using aggression, I'm using streets and street fights to numb pain. Those were vices. But now prayer, intimacy with Christ is my vice. And so because I feel pain so much, and because I've been through so much betrayal, and because I still deal with depression every now and then, and because I deal with a lot of brokenness on the inside, because I got insecurities that the Lord is still maturing in me, what that does, it drives me, and let me go a little bit deeper. And because I feel grieved over the loss, and because I feel grieved over the state of the church in the West, and because I feel grieved over what is happening in America, and because I drive through our city and I shed tears, when I think about our city, when I think about America, when I think about the church in the West, when I think about my insecurities, my brokenness, my failures, when I think about all those things, they drive me to that secret place wherever I am, in the car, in a park, in a bathroom. Before we start this podcast, I was in your bathroom on my knees praying. Like it makes me intimate with Christ. It's the same thing. It's like prayer then becomes our vice. And then, so out of that thorn, out of that brokenness, if we treat Jesus as the vice, it actually produces in us a type of intimacy with Christ that we would escape if we use all these other things to mellow out our pain. Does that make